Hey guys, I'm going to make a little video here on CLOV, and I'm going to show you guys, stick with me because I'm going to teach you stuff too. I'm not just going to tell you how great my algo is, but I'm going to teach you some really cool things that you can start using tomorrow in your trading to find these easier trades. Now, I'm in a chat room, and it doesn't matter who the chat room is. It's just a chat room I like to go in because they trade penny stocks, and we were talking about CLOV this morning, and I want to show you some timestamps here just so you guys see that I'm not making this stuff up, okay? Okay, so you can see this is today at 9:19, and what I pointed out here was you can see that this is CLOV, and the total calls were 560 something thousand, and the total puts were 112,000. So what does that mean? Well, that means that the market maker is short about 5 to 1 more calls than he is puts. Now, when you buy a call, which there was a very high 557 calls to 112 puts, what happens in that situation? Well, when you buy the call, the market maker is short the call, right? Understand that? Really important to understand that. So in this particular situation, the market maker was short a lot of exposure, especially versus the puts. So what does that mean? The further that we get away from the strikes that the calls are short at, the market maker has to do what to hedge his short position on the call? He has to buy more stock, right? Now, I won't get into a great detail on that here. You can go and search the internet for gamma squeezes. But in this particular case, you had a super high open call interest on CLOV. You also had a 42% of the float was short. 42% of the float was short. So this was just setting up for a squeeze. It was just so easy, it's not even funny. But you still got to know when to get into the stock, right? Okay. Now, that brings in my nifty 50 little tool here. Now, if you really want a really powerful tool for getting you into trades that have big moves, watch the video before this because I explain exactly how my algo works, okay? My algo basically measures when relative volume dries up to previous high volume. And that's exactly what happened here. And you get these little boxes. So the bottom line is that whenever you break out of a box, long or short, a very high possibility of a large measured move is probably going to happen. Okay? So the first signal happened with the first box right there. The box formed, it broke out at 1737, and that's where I got into my trade. Now, it's very simple. You use the bottom of the box as your stop. So I'm going to take a long trade right here. I'm going to risk $350 on this trade, right? $350, and you hold that trade. And how you manage that trade to get out, well, that's a whole other video. But for now, we're just going to take a look at just how much that box breakout gave. It broke out again here and went all the way to 25. Now, I was fortunate enough, to get the top almost perfectly for $2,228. Now, I actually had a little bit more shares, but and I did take another trade on it later in the day, short. But you can see here, there's my P&L on the day. I'm not lying about this, right? You asked me, what other trade did you take on it? Well, sometimes you can take it short, okay? And it will, you can see there was a box here. It broke out of that box, and I thought the market was over. And I was able to get short on that one, and between the two of them combined, the long and the short, I was able to capture 2 big moves breaking out of these boxes. Now, if you really want to know how these boxes work and how you can start using them tomorrow, it's very cheap. It's on my website. Just go to www.stevepattersonTrading. But you had to have the context right, okay? And what really was the context was what I posted in the chat room this morning. A very high call interest and a very high percentage float short. This was like taking money from a baby. That's how easy that trade was. Okay? Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you like what you see, watch the video before this, because I explain exactly how you can start using the Patterson boxes right away tomorrow, and they just produce insane risk to returns. Love you all. Bye for now.